This is a free sample of the book Riches from Bitches, Exploiting the Sheconomy for Profit by Cairo Copeland. Available on Amazon, Audible, and reinventideal.com. Chapter 2. What is the Sheconomy? The Sheconomy is a concept that's not just a buzzword, but a looming reality, backed by a Morgan Stanley report from 2018 documenting the changing demographics and trends that will reshape the American landscape. The report dropped a bombshell prediction. By 2030, a staggering 45% of women in their prime working years within the United States will be riding solo on the relationship front, childless and single. This seismic shift is set to elevate the population of single women by 1.2% annually, rocketing from 67 million in 2018 to 77 million in 2030. A stark contrast to the overall U.S. population's measly 0.8% growth projection. In stark numbers, this translates to a 3 percentage point increase in the share of single women compared to their married counterparts. The projection for women over 15 years old jumps from 49% in 2018 to an estimated 52% by 2030. For the prime working age group of 25 to 44-year-olds, brace for a 4 percentage point hike, signaling a substantial shift away from the traditional married life. The prediction hinges on a model factoring in several dynamics: anticipated annual decreases in the percentage of married folks, women delaying the average age of marriage, and a rising divorce rate among those over 55 from 10 per 1,000 marriages in 2010 to an expected 13 per 1,000 marriages in 2030 play pivotal roles. To add spice to the mix, the never married segment is soaring, set to climb from 25% in 2000 to nearly 33% by 2030. Younger generations are putting off saying "I do," embracing the single life for an extended period. Perhaps they finally learned the lessons their Gen X and Boomer parents failed to learn during their competition in the divorce Olympics from 1970 to the present day. Birth rates are plummeting. The U.S. total fertility rate nosedived from 2 births per woman in 2009 to 1.73 in 2018, dipping below replacement levels. The economic consequences loom large. Morgan Stanley floats politically correct theories for these shifts. The real story unfolds in a later chapter, but let's analyze the suit's perspective first. According to Morgan Stanley, women are flocking to higher education, holding a 10 percentage point lead in the share of women with a bachelor's degree compared to men by 2017. This surge has significantly impacted and delayed marriage, later childbirth, and increased women's workforce participation rates. In 2018, women comprised 47% of the labor force, a colossal leap from the 30% recorded in the 1950s. Morgan Stanley attributes these trends to rising educational enrollment, extended life expectancy, and a lack of robust child care support programs, making it challenging for mothers to sustain careers. This demographic and economic dance leads us to the intriguing realm of women's spending habits and their potential impact on U.S. discretionary spending in the next decade. Consumer expenditure patterns can unveil lucrative investment opportunities and money-making prospects. The Bureau of Labor Statistics' consumer expenditure surveys became the key to unlocking these revelations. The spending habits of singles, weighted based on their population proportion, painted a vivid picture of expenditure landscapes across various industries in 2017. The big takeaway is that based on projections that the single women population will outgrow the rest, annual expenditures fueled by single women are set to rise disproportionately compared to other spending groups. Why? Because single women outspend the average American household in categories like apparel, footwear, personal care, food away from home, and vehicle purchases. The spending champions are here, and the financial party is just getting started. Now, let's delve into some unassailable facts. According to Harvard Business Review, women earn $13 trillion collectively in the U.S. each year, but somehow they also spend $20 trillion collectively each year, which they must be extracting from men in some way. So all that bitching they do about the wage gap is utterly pointless. If a man works to earn all the money but the woman spends it, she's not oppressed. He is. But what's even more eye-opening is that 52% of this colossal spending comes from single women. Even if they're not married or in a long-term relationship, they still find some way to extract money from men so they can continue spending more money than they make. Why this surge in spending? The answer is simple. Women want more. More space, more ownership, and the ability to own and store more things. And they're willing to spend on it. In essence, the landscape is evolving, and the economic status of single women is on the ascent. This shift brings both opportunities and challenges for various sectors, and those astute investors and entrepreneurs aware of these changes are poised for some handsome profits. The purpose of this book is to show you how to capitalize on these trends in terms of investment opportunities and entrepreneurship. We begin by first dispelling common misconceptions about making money from exploiting the Sheconomy. No, investing in dog food companies is a really dumb idea. Then I will show you which investments really will perform well due to these major shifts in demographics and economics reported in the Morgan Stanley paper. But good ideas of what to invest in are not good enough. You need to know when a good investment is being offered at a good price, and I will show you how to determine that as well. After that, I will show you successful side hustles and full-time businesses that will capitalize on Sheconomy trends for longevity. Many of the business ideas presented here are backed by personal experience, ensuring you get insights beyond fleeting fads. Explore these opportunities to build a lasting business empire. For those naysayers out there thinking that perhaps the Morgan Stanley report is wrong, and that women will magically come crawling back into marriages and men's good graces, I have a chapter for you. Even the most astute investors hedge their bets. I will show you what to invest in just in case the Sheconomy prophecy never comes true. And in the final chapter, I will provide you with all the information I have to support the claims of a Sheconomy coming to fruition, backing up the investment thesis of this book and recommendations to acquire riches from bitches. Thank you for listening to this free sample of the book Riches from Bitches, Exploiting the Sheconomy for Profit by Cairo Copeland. Available on Amazon, Audible, and reinventideal.com.